Okay, and we are back. I'm Mitch from Rangeland RV, and I'm standing here with
Ty, the RV guy.
So we are standing in front of the all-new 2021 Wolf Pup 16 BHS. It's one of the hottest selling floor plans in the Wolf Pup lineup. Ty, tell us a little bit about some construction and specs on this coach.
First thing that we're going to jump into with this one here is the overall length and weight. So starting from the pin to bumper, overall length is 21.5 feet. And of course, when you look at the dry weight of this, you're looking at about 3,400 pounds. So if you got a mid-size SUV or a large SUV or a half-ton truck, you name it, you're gonna have an easy time pulling this out to the campsite. One of the biggest things that we jump into when we first start talking to someone about one of these Wolf Pups here is the construction. So when you start comparing this out to a lot of comparables in the industry, you're gonna start hearing things about like the stud construction in the floor. And what we like to tell you about is the 12-inch on-center studs in behind this aluminum siding here. The big reason why we talk about that is our competitors do a 16-inch spacing or even a 24. So having that 12-inch on center, you're having more structure, because this is like a house that goes through an earthquake every single weekend you use it, right? So more structure, the better. The other thing that we love to talk about is the flooring in here. Yeah. You have what's actually called a 5/8 tongue groove plywood flooring in here. So a lot of our competitors like to use that, you know, particle board, chipboard, OSB. It's that glued together stuff that always starts coming apart, especially when it gets wet and you get the soft spots in your floors. It's no good. The best thing about this is they use it in your home for a reason. Yeah. It's the best there is. But let's talk a little bit about the exterior features now. Yeah, let's go over some awesome exterior features on this Wolf Pup. They have a ton of options. You can see. Well, I'll take you to the front here, for example. So on the front here, they've used the new tongue jack here. This is the new style, so it is a manual tongue jack, but what I love about it is not only is it easy to turn, you have the option to flip it over. If you're like me, I have a drill that I carry with my trailer at all times. You can put the socket bit on there, hold the drill, and it'll go down just as fast. One of the benefits of that as well is that, you know, you don't have to worry about any type of power failing, and in any situation you're good to go. You can bring it up or put it down. You'll notice here that they do give you a generous amount of space here with this exterior storage underneath the bed, utilizing pretty much almost half or more of the bed space underneath. And the nice part is too, you can even access it from inside underneath that bed. So another huge feature on this year's model, I was going to say too, is you do get the option to have that one control app that you can use with your smartphone, and with that app you can actually control your lights, your awning, as well as your slide, if your coach has a slide. So that's definitely a huge upgrade, right? It just blows my mind, the technology they're coming up with nowadays, especially with trailers. This year they've featured the automotive black glass doors. They're super sharp, they look beautiful. Everybody has just fallen in love with them. It cleans the look up like
Yeah, really well. Another thing I was going to say too is these MORryde steps, they are a lot sturdier than any traditional step that you're going to see on most comparables in the market or older trailers. The thing that I love about these two, and I've always worried, is watching my daughter go down the traditional type of step. You're always kind of, you know, making sure that they're not going to fall off. That's not going to be the case with these. They're super sturdy. This year they've upgraded them so they don't utilize the pin anymore. If you're familiar with the Wolf Pup product or the MORryde step product, they've added the push in so that you can adjust the stairs right there. You don't have to pull the pin out and then stick it back in.
Yeah, and the nice part too is when you're, you know, ready to pack this trailer up and put everything away, these steps actually just fold up right inside the door here. So it's nice because, like Mitch was mentioning, on those older style steps that hang underneath the trailer, they start to get full of rust and dirt and that kind of stuff, and you can't use them, right? So with something like this, they're always protected. Setup time is so much easier. You just release this little blue pin here, give it a pull, sets down into place, and if you're on that uneven ground, you can simply adjust those legs, and it's a nice, easy, stable entry, especially when you got the big, oversized grab handle.
Yeah. So they also feature the pup kitchen. You're starting to see this in pretty much, I think it's coming standard on almost all the floor plans, right? Yeah. You do have accessibility to get your pop, your snacks, everything. If you have young kids like I do, you realize that you basically become their snack slaves and that you need to give them a snack every 5 minutes. You can store it all right here, access it easy, and you're good to rock and roll.
Absolutely. I like how they even added these little ties in here so you can just have that extra little prep space on the exterior.
Put a table on here, margarita maker, whatever you need.
Make it your own. Absolutely. So looking through the rest of the exterior, like Mitch was mentioning there, you got that beautiful power on. You can control it right with your phone. It's got that blue LED light strip, but you'll notice too, the speakers on the outside also have the blue lighting in behind them too. So this is really, really cool. Cleans the look up of the trailer again, so when you pull into that campsite, everyone's going to be like, "Ooh, what's this guy got?" Right?
Yeah.
So,
there's a talk about that leash latch for a second, Ty.
Yeah, the leash latch is actually a really cool addition. You know, it's something so simple, but again, it makes a big world of difference, right? You're not tying your pets up now around the stabilizing jacks of the trailer
or a tree,
bumper, tree,
right?
You name it, right? It's right here, so he's, you know, spots running around the campsite, right in your own campsite there too.
Absolutely.
Just make sure, of course, you unhook them before you leave. So.
Right. It works great for children too. No, I'm just kidding. Let's tell us about the tires, Ty.
Yeah,
because there's some wicked features on there.
One of the really cool things that you'll see about this particular Wolf Pup is we have it fitted with the off-road package. So you actually have a 15-inch off-road tire here. They give you an upgraded forged rim, so this looks really nice. Again, cleaning that look up of the trailer. And you'll even have this little tire pressure monitor stem here too. So this is really neat because, like you can see right now, it's showing green, which means the tire is fully up to pressure. Once we take this off, you'll see it actually turns to red. And the reason why is if this tire here falls below the safe limit of towing, it'll actually show you red, so you know you can't pull it. If the tire does need some air, you know the maximum pressure is 50 psi, so you can quickly walk around, put some air in it. And the reason why Wolf Pup does this is the #1 cause of accidents by anybody that owns an RV is they fail to check their tire pressure and they have a blowout, which can be a serious problem on a single axle trailer. So this kind of makes it foolproof. Before you leave on your trip, you walk around, make sure all your doors are locked up and everything like that. You take a quick glance at your tires and you know you're safe to go. It's those little details in a trailer like this that make a world of difference.
Now another thing too with that off-road package is going to give you that 3-inch lift, so you're going to get a bit more ground clearance. Right? It's going to pick up some of your plumbing that, you know, might be exposed that could potentially get caught on something. You're getting a little bit more ground clearance.
Absolutely.
Let's take them around back, Ty.
Yeah. So like you'll see on the back of the trailer here, guys, you'll actually have a nice bumper here that holds your spare tire for you. But this bumper actually comes away from the back of the trailer, so if you wanted to fit a bike rack onto here, or even like a storage rack for something like a big cooler or you know, generator, firewood, you name it, you're set to go. As we work our way around the corner, we run into probably one of the biggest features on this 16
I love it.
Pup.
And with the glass door too.
Exactly.
Wow.
Right. So what this is called right here is the pack and play storage door. So what they've done is they put a full, like not a full-size trailer, but a half trailer door here, and you can simply open this up, and that bottom bunk is actually going to flip up now, and you have this entire space wide open for storage. So if you want to put bikes in here, again, like that thing that I was talking about, coolers, generators,
lawn chairs,
lawn chairs.
Yep.
You know, you have all that extra space.
Grandma.
Yeah, I mean, it's of course works good as a mother-in-law suite. But it's
awesome.
it's really a good way that they're utilizing all the space in this trailer.
And then down there is going to be your outside shower. You get hot and cold shower, and then you do have this detachable power here. They've definitely, I mean, they've for as long as I can remember, they've always pretty much came like this, where you get the detachable power. You're not going to have the cord that you're putting right in there, right? So it's all insulated there, right? And less chance of rodents coming on in. Let's take them on the inside.
Absolutely. So one of the things that we also like to talk about with these wolf pups, I'll tell you while we're walking inside here, is the paint on these trailers. This is a full enamel baked paint now too, and it's impregnated with the material so that it's not necessarily going to color fade as easy, and it's also a little bit more scratch resistant too. But yeah, let's go inside and I'll have a look around. So now that we're inside the Wolf Pup 16 BHS here, we'll talk a little bit about let's start with the bed actually. Yeah.
So it does feature a RV queen bed right in the front. So it's an east-west bed, but the thing that I love about it is they give you a handle right here so that you can lift it. And you actually get exposure to your storage underneath, so that if you needed to grab something really quickly, it's right there. You're not going to have to go outside, open it up, and then pull it out. They do give you actual cabinet above, so they're not going with the route of just using the nets with some type of shelving. They do have a full enclosed cabinet so that you can put all your stuff in there for you.
Yeah, the other nice thing too is as you work your way around from the bedroom and start looking into like the dining room here, we'll call it, you still have all of that overhead cabinetry. So a big problem that you'll see in this kind of category of trailer is manufacturers like to kind of shorten out on lots of little things that they should be doing, and Wolf Pup's great at doing, you know, the little bit extra. So you'll see, of course, you have all this overhead cabinetry doors here, and the nice thing about these cabinets too is it's all solid wood core material, so you're not looking at that cheap paperboard kind of stuff. Yeah,
solid wood cabinetry.
Exactly. And then even underneath these, you can lift the cushions up. You have extra storage here. You know, this can make down into an additional sleeping space. So realistically, you could sleep 2, 4, 5 people in this trailer very comfortably, and you're only looking at 21.5 feet. Yeah. Looking over at the kitchen now too, as you guys come in the trailer, you're going to see again another small detail that makes a huge difference. This countertop, for an example, this is a seamless press membrane. So a lot of times what you'll see is it's actually got a T-mold across here, and in a few years your trailer's going to start having that start to peel, and it doesn't look as great. So the nice thing with this is, of course, it's going to last the lifetime of the trailer. And of course, underneath this sink cover, you have a massive stainless steel tub sink. So with this stainless steel tub sink, you'll usually see a lot of plastics in this category, which are very shallow, very hard to use, and of course you put a hot pan in there, you're going to melt that plastic right away.
I've seen it time and time again.
Absolutely. Yeah. Nice high-rise faucet. And then of course they even give you a little soap pump here, which is super nice. You know, it's just again a little convenient feature that makes a world of difference.
And you can also use it as a hand sanitizer dispenser as well.
Yeah,
I've been seeing those come in, especially with current events this year.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, talking a little bit more here about the kitchen, you'll also have a vertically placed 2-burner cooktop. A lot of questions me and Mitch get, especially on these new Wolf Pups, is customers come in and say, hey, why is it not vertical or horizontal like it used to be? And the reason why Wolf Pup changed this for you is mainly because it saves you that space. So you have more room inside the trailer for prep space, and I mean it's really nice too. You got a nice light up dial here, and it's of course got a tempered glass cover on the top, so it just cleans the look up, plus also gives you that more storage. Now there is something really cool. Before we actually start getting into the fridge here, Wolf Pup has added a couple new features to their trailer up on the roof that helps this fridge out. Do you want to tell them a little bit about that?
Yeah, so they are equipped with a juice pack. You're going to get a solar panel mounted on the roof, and the wattage on that guy is,
I believe it's around a 50 or 60 watt panel. Yeah,
50 watt panel. You do get a battery disconnect. I have a lot of clients that always say to me, you know, when I go to store my trailer, I'm always having to take the negative and positive off my battery to make sure that my battery doesn't get drained. That's not going to be the case with this. You literally just turn the battery disconnect switch right off, and then it's going to kill all power going to this unit. You're not going to drain your batteries when you go to store it. Another thing too, the big thing obviously is this 12-volt fridge. They've upgraded the fridges now to a 12-volt fridge. They're cooling a lot quicker. A lot of people would usually turn their fridge on the day before they're going to leave, let all of their food sit in the fridge pretty much overnight, and then they would go on their trip and leave in the morning. With this guy, within an hour, it's just it blew my mind that it's that cold within an hour.
It cools down in less than half the time. And the nice thing about it too is it's way bigger. Standard fridges in these Wolf Pup used to be around 6 cubic feet.
6 cubic feet.
Now what you're seeing in here is actually a full 10. And right now, it's actually running. It's actually cool in here. It's really cool. We've had this trailer maybe into the store for, I don't know, let's say like 20 minutes or something like that. It's already starting to cool down. And then of course you have a really nice freezer up above here, and that's especially very cold. But to wrap up the kitchen, of course, you got a range hood here, which is super nice for cooking inside. You can vent out all that air, and then you even have your microwave. But I did really want to touch on one of the new features that they just put in these 2021s, and that's the sound system. So Wolf Pup's gone with a driven audio system in here now, which is capable again for your smartphone, just like it is for all of your if you had a slide on this, or your lights and that type of thing. And the really nice thing about this is not only do you now have speakers inside and outside your trailer, which you had before, but they just introduced this brand new subwoofer. So you can have premium audio inside a trailer like this, which is very, very cool. Now, I'm going to let you sneak by me here and check out the bathroom, and we'll tell you about it there. So as you work your way into the bathroom here, first thing you're going to notice, you got a beautiful foot flush toilet, and then you'll even have your shower in the corner here. Nice thing about this shower is it's also going to give you a little bit of a sink in there. So even in a small space like this, you technically have a 3-piece bathroom. And it's nice too, of course they have a shower surround on the trailer, so you're not seeing any type of water damage starting to build on the walls. If you of course shower inside your trailer, big common issue in our industry and a trailer like this is a manufacturer doesn't put that plastic shower surround in there, so you know, you do end up damaging the wallpaper and things like that, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. On your right hand side, as you're coming out of the bathroom, you're going to see the single over single bunks. They do come with the teddy bear mattress, so they're a lot thicker, they're a lot softer for the kids to have a great night's sleep. And then they do give you 2 USB charging ports on each one of the bunks. You know, the way that we are now, everybody wants to charge their devices, make sure that everything is charged up, so they definitely don't leave any detail out.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
They think of everything.
Even down to like, it's got a beautiful forced air furnace in here. You have a 13,500 BTU air conditioner.
Yeah.
Like everything that you're seeing in these larger trailers, they're packing down into these small Wolf Pups here, which is great. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up here today. So thanks again for watching, guys. You know, I'm Ty, the RV guy. This is Mitch. We're both at Rangeland RV. Definitely come down and see us. Make sure you give us a call and ask us about the RV show pricing that we have right now on this Wolf Pup. And thanks again for watching, and happy camping.